Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my top picks for the winter, and I will have my 2019 top winter picks linked down below. I think all those perfumes are great. I think I still have almost all of them except one that I recently decluttered, and that was CK Deep Euphoria, and that is only because I have too many perfumes. Still a great perfume, but these are scents that I think are perfect for cooler to cold weather. So definitely scents that could easily be worn in fall if you have like a cooler fall. I live in Florida, so my fall scents tend to be more scents that I like to create the feeling of fall, whereas these to me are perfumes that just would be beautiful in cooler weather. So we are getting down in the 50s, which I know is not cold to a lot of our northerners, but that is cold for us here in Florida. So let's go ahead and get into the perfume list. Okay, so there is not going to be any rhyme or reason, so I'm gonna start off more with my like daytime cooler weather winter scents. So this one I've already talked about. That is Maison Lancome's Jasmine Marzipan. This perfume, even though it's a floral scent and one that you could probably get away with wearing year round if you don't spray it a lot, it is one that I think will perform better in the cooler weather because this is a very strong jasmine. This is a very kind of beast mode fragrance. So this to me is a very beautiful musky jasmine scent with a woody dry down. I know I sound like a broken record, but it really isn't anything overly complex, just very beautiful in my opinion. Okay, so next is another one that I think would be great like for daytime, and that is YSL's Livre, and this is the intense version. This is just a very luxe, warm lavender floral. There is vanilla again and tonka bean. It's not loud. This isn't an overly sweet perfume. You could definitely wear this perfume year round, but I know I'm going to enjoy this one more in cooler weather. The vanilla in here is just sweet enough to make this warm and cozy to me, so that's why I know I'm already reaching for this. This was my scent of the night for our friend's ugly sweater party. Again, that's YSL's Livre, and this is the Intense. Another, I would say, daytime kind of scent, and I did feature the original in my last winter scent, but that is Coco Mademoiselle, and this is the Eau de Parfum Intense version. And this is Coco Mademoiselle, not as citrus and sweeter, but not sweet. Like this is still very patchouli heavy in my opinion, but there's a sweetness to this. This one is going to be more warm, and the citrus isn't as sharp and loud in this one, and then this one has a very kind of slight sweetness. I think this one has tonka bean as well. Let me look it up. So yeah, this one has tonka bean and vanilla, and there's also fruity notes in here, and I just feel like that's kind of what balanced this one out and makes it a little bit more warm, I would say. Both are amazing winter scents. Another great daytime warm spicy floral is Coco, the Eau de Parfum. This one I did not like before. I've mentioned that, but this scent is stunning. Now I just find this one to be beautiful. And this is just a warm spicy floral scent. It's very unique, different. There's not anything like this that I've smelled before. It's just cocoa, if that makes sense. So this one has Bulgarian rose, there's peach, jasmine, there's clove in here, rose, mimosa, amber, sandalwood, there's civet in here. Even though the civet's in the base, I do get it in the opening, and luckily for me, I don't really get it as much in the base. Like I get it more in the opening, and then it kind of blends with all the other notes, but the dry down of this scent is to me what makes this beautiful for cooler weather. It's just a very elegant, warm, spicy floral. Okay, so another one that I think is great for like day or night, that is Van Cleef and Arpels Rose Rouge, and this is just warm, spicy rose scent. There's pink pepper in here, there's rose in here, cacao in here. This does have like a bitterness to it. Doesn't really come off like cacao on me like other perfumes that I have, but there is kind of this bitterness to this scent. And this has vetiver and patchouli, and it's just a very spicy rose, in my opinion. This scent I think would be like beautiful like on a sweater or a scarf, because this isn't one that projects too loudly. This is a scent that I would put in either my night category or cooler weather. I did test it out in the summer, and it just wasn't a scent that kind of gave me like summer vibes. This has again a warm spiciness that I prefer more like in cooler months. So again, that is Van Cleef & Arpels Rose Rouge. Another scent that I know I'm just going to love for the cooler months, I'm already using this one in fall, that is Tom Ford's Noir. And this is a spiced vanilla. This has a note of coffee, which I learned recently is a dessert, some exotic dessert. And this is just a spicy vanilla dessert scent. Gorgeous scent, and one that I think performs better more in cooler weather. I feel like the sweetness might get a little too cloying in the heat, but one that, like the name would imply, is a very beautiful nighttime scent. Okay, so we do have 3 cocos in this one, but I do find cocoa scents to be more cooler weather scents, although I did just get L'Eau Privée, and that one is finally my summer scent. But this is Coco Noir, and this is more of the powdery side of cocoa, but not baby powder. This is like mature. This is a very, I mean, cocoa to me, the original or the Parfum and this one are more of your mature. Oh, yes. There's a lot of notes in this one. So this has citrus notes in the opening. This has rose, geranium, jasmine. There's patchouli, sandalwood, albena, tonka bean, vanilla, white musk, cloves, and benzoin. And this is a scent that I wouldn't say this one's masculine, but there is something about it that is more, there is something about it that has a masculine edge to it. But this one is more powdery, I would say. But in the opening and on paper, this does have kind of like, let me spray a fresh piece. There is something about it that gives it like a masculine edge. This is more night to me. I tend to prefer musk in cooler weather, unless it's a clean musk. And I do have clean musk, but this is more of a strong animalic powdery musk. It's choking me out. Again, that is Coco Noir by Chanel. Another great cooler weather scent. This one this one's definitely like fall and winter, but this is a Nirvana Rose. And this is another spicy rose scent, kind of like Rose Rouge, but there's just something about this one. I believe there's only like 3 notes, like geranium, rose, and something else supposedly. I don't know if it's vetiver. But this, I feel like there's just something about the Elizabeth and James scents that come off a little smoky to my nose. But this is like a smoky rose to me. This is very night. That's why whenever they say it's only 3 notes, I don't know how true that is. But this to me is a spicy, smoky rose kind of scent. I enjoy the Elizabeth and James line. Do want to go over the 3 that I have. That one's definitely more of a nighttime scent. Okay. These are my 2 cherry scents. Not that I wouldn't wear cherry in the summer or spring, but these 2 are definitely more cooler weather appropriate in my opinion. This one, this is Black Perfecto La Petite Robe Noire by Guerlain. This one you could get away with wearing year round, I guess, but this has a powderiness to it that to me performs better in the cooler weather. And then this has leather, and to me leather I prefer more in cooler weather. I don't know why, but I got this when it was warmer, and I didn't care for it. And I think it's the powder. And then I wore this again when the temperature had dropped, the humidity had dropped. And then I really liked it. But this is a very powdery cherry scent. But the leather in here is like in the background. It's not very strong. I do get it, but it's not. Yeah. This is one that I didn't think I was gonna love, and now I do. And then this one, Scandal by Night. This is another cherry scent, but this is like a cherry tuberose. This is buttery, smooth. This is sweet. Like, I don't find this to be overly cherry or overly honey. I've mentioned that the honey and cherry kind of balance each other out in this scent. This is so delicious, but not foodie or dessert. Just like smooth, and it's just good. This is Scandal by Night by Jean-Paul Gaultier, and this is sweet honey, vanilla, white floral, woody, tuberose, cherry, amber, warm, spicy, and citrus. And this has honey, bitter orange, citrus, tuberose, cherry, pear. There's tonka bean in here, amberwood, white musk. For me, what I get the most out of this scent is the cherry, the honey, the tuberose. I don't really get the patchouli. I think because the tuberose in here is so strong, but it is, again, that like buttery tuberose. This is just smooth. This is, yeah, this is just a honey cherry with a buttery tuberose. That's what my nose gets. I don't really get, you know, anything else. On the back, I just noticed this. So this is the tester. On the back, it says honey tuberose. That's what this is. I would almost put honey cherry tuberose. This is one that I feel like would get too cloying in the heat. So I think this is perfect for cooler weather. So this scent wasn't on my list until I started testing it out for my other video that you'll see me. I don't know which one I'm uploading first, but I learned that this scent is a little bit like my easy rose fruity scents, but this has a sweetness to it that I think I will really enjoy in cooler weather. So that's kind of why I did end up putting this one in here, because there's just this sweetness in the dry down that I don't get from my other like rosy fruity perfumes, kind of like my Lancome in Rose and my Si Passione. There's just this sweetness to this one that I get in the dry down that kind of sets this one apart from my other ones. Definitely one I would wear year round, but one I know I'm going to be reaching for now that I pick up on that dry down that I really enjoy. Chestnuts roasting by an electric fire. So speaking of chestnut, I don't know how I forgot Zadig and Voltaire's This Is Her. So this was on my list, but somehow I overlooked it. This is another great winter scent. This is creamy. This is a lactonic. This is vanilla. There's chestnut in here, sandalwood. Let me go ahead and read off the notes on this one. So this one is described as vanilla, sweet, woody, lactonic, balsamic, powdery, warm, spicy, soft, spicy, and musky. And this has notes of pink pepper, silkwood blossom, jasmine, sambac, whipped cream, vanilla, chestnut, sandalwood, and cashmere wood. To me, this is all about the chestnut, the whipped cream, and the sandalwood. When I first got this, I believe this was already macerated by the time I got it, because I picked up on the sweet right away. And then when I picked up a newer bottle later down the road, there was a clean kind of aspect to it, but I feel like the longer this sits, the creamier and sweet it gets. You get more of the whipped cream, more of the vanilla, but this is definitely sandalwood heavy. Gorgeous scent. I think you could get away with wearing this one year round if you don't overspray, but I prefer this one in cooler months. So again, that is Zadig and Voltaire, This Is Her. All right, and then for my last one, where this is day, this is night. You could definitely wear this during the day. To me, first of all, if you're brave or it's cold outside, but this to me is definitely more of an evening and nighttime scent. This is a beautiful, sweet, rosy oud. And this is Maison Lancome's Oud Bouquet. This is one that I would suggest giving it a chance, because the more and more I have this, the more and more I love it. And love at first sniff. But it did give me a headache, kind of like this one. Their perfumes you do not need to overspray. I put it in my pulse points and then in the back of my neck. I don't put it right under my nose. But every time I wear this perfume, I just love it that much more. This is just a gorgeous, sweet, rosy oud scent. So this has praline, this has agar wood, oud, rose, vanilla, guaiac wood, and copahu balm. I never know how to pronounce that. And this isn't overly praline to my nose. This is just a sweet, rosy oud. And again, the more and more I wear this, this is like a masterpiece in my opinion. This is warm, this is rich, this is spicy. So definitely a cooler weather scent, something that would smell really good like on your clothes and your sweater. Again, you don't need to overspray this scent. A little bit goes a long way. But that is, again, Maison Lancome's Oud Bouquet. But yeah, guys, those are the perfumes that I know I'm going to be reaching for now that the weather is dropping here in Florida. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys have any of these scents? Do you enjoy them? But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like me and haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Click that notification bell so you know when I upload. And until next time, guys, bye.